Welcome to the second video in the Tristar Software's e-filing demo. In the previous video, we went through and set up our billing schedule, we set up our new customer, and we set up the web user for that customer. In this video, we're going to walk through an initial filing using that customer that we set up. Here's our list of all the files we have going on right now. You can search at any time for the different fields to see, if you want to bring up everything that's been done for a particular attorney firm, you can do that here. So far we have, obviously we just set that up, so we don't have any in there yet, but we'll set one up now. So you right click in the field here and we go to new filing order. That brings up our initial window on choosing which attorney we're filing for. So in this case we're going to choose the one we set up in the previous video, the Canosian and Meal, and here's our web user for that login. And that's going to bring up our new filing order questions. First of all, it's going to ask us which county we're recording in. Right now we're hardwired to Orange County since that's where we're set up first. Then which court you're going to be filing in. And in this case we're going to do a civil limited case in our demo. And then which courthouse we're going to file in. We're going to use the Central Justice Center. And then what type of case it is. And for my sample, I am doing a Rule 3.740 collections case. Here we will put in the matter number, which is the sort of client file or billing number, whatever they have set up for their numbers. Okay, so we'll make that up. Once we click OK, then it's going to build our new order for the court. Now here comes our information where we're going to start filling in all the data. On our general information tab, we need to put in a case title. In this case, it is Unifund CCR LC versus Kimberly K. Woods et al. The jurisdictional amount on this is, I believe, less than 20. No, it's more than 10,000, between 10,000 and 25,000. The number of unnamed parties on this case is 5, and the rest of the information here is already sort of filled in. We go to actually right here on the pick up and file. This will add on the billing that we set up earlier, that extra fee for the pickup. So in the rush case it was 25 and the standard is 10. We'll leave that blank for now. Under additional data we'll put in the causes of action. And for our case there was 2 causes of action, and we're looking for a monetary remedy. Then we move over to the parties tab. First we'll add the organization. The plaintiff in this case is Unifund CCR, and that is a limited liability company. If the company runs under any other names, we can add a second company name here, a DBA, or a formerly doing business as. And you could add that information here. In this case, we don't have that. So we'll click OK. So now we have our plaintiff set up in the parties. And our second defendant here is a person. So we'll add the person in there, and their name, Kimberly K. Woods. If she was a junior or a second or third, we could change that information here, or if there was a designation under name, MD or something like that, we could put that here. If Kimberly went under an additional name, we could add that here, so she could be also known as Kim K. Woods, and again suffix or designations would go there. Okay, so now we have her set up as Kimberly K. Woods or Kim K. Woods. We click OK. So now we have both of our parties. In the Attorneys tab, it's already filled in from the information we gave it in the beginning. And then we move on to our Documents tab. Here we will start with our lead document. And here we have under the document category, we have case initiation. We're going to search for the document complaint, and that's where the document type is the complaint. Here it is, the document title. If we wanted to change the name here, we could. You can add whatever you want. You can completely remove complaint if you like. Now we're going to go browse for our file, and I have those set up in my documents folder here. So we'll search for that particular document and add the complaint. Once we click OK, our document gets added to the file. Then it automatically moves down to adding our cover sheet. So we'll go in. Here we have civil case cover, and the document type is civil case cover sheet. And then we'll do a browse and search for that cover sheet. Again, we could edit the document title here if we'd like. This is just for our information. And then the last thing we'll add is our summons. So in the list of document types under summons, there's quite a few different ones. We're just going to add this basic summons, and again, you can change the name if you like, and we'll add our summons. Once we click OK, we've done everything we need to do on setting up for our initial submission to the court. Using the information that we've entered so far, we're going to hit continue, and it's going to go to the court based on the information we filled out and pull up our suggested fees for this filing. This actually goes pretty quick. When it comes back, we'll have a couple of different boxes to look at here. Okay, so our suggested document fees are up in the top box here. Based on the information that we gave it, this is what it's saying that we need to pay for our fees. We know that it's between 10 and 25,000, so we'll select that fee. If the fees you're looking for aren't in the suggested box, you can always uncheck this box, and there'll be a list of all the different fees there. You could choose whichever one you would like. But in this case, the proper suggested fees came up, and we chose that fee. So here's our breakdown. We can also send a message to the clerk here, and when we hit submit, it's going to submit to the courthouse. During this time, the court database is checking all of our information, making sure that we filled out everything properly, that we've added the right fees, the right information, and it's going through a technical inspection of our documents to make sure that everything is compliant with courthouse filing procedures. And when it comes back and it's completed, we get our congratulations window. And now we can see that we have filed this particular case with the court and the status is submitted. So there is our second video on an initial filing. On our next video, we'll do a subsequent filing. Thank you.